Hi everyone and welcome to our new topic which will focus on salary, wage, income, benefits, gross, and net earnings. So when you say the word salary, it is the compensation usually quoted annually or monthly for an employee. Salary earners are usually paid monthly or every 15 days. So normally class when you work someday, syempre you will be given a salary kung saan yun ay pwedeng annually or monthly. Pero that technically it is monthly. Tapos every 15 days every 15 or katapusan ng month is binibigay yung salary na yun. The next one is, of course, we have the wage, okay? So, are usually calculated by number of hours or days the person has rendered service. Example, a fast food service crew is paid per hour. So, pag wage, hindi siya technically monthly ang bayad, no? Nakadepende yan kung gaano katagal yung oras na rinender niya. For example, yung fast food service crew, uh, based on my experience, dahil nga part-time karamihan ng mga service crew sa mga fast food chain, ay hindi naman lagi sila 8 hours. So, normally, minsan 6 hours, minsan 4 hours, pero minimum is 4 hours eh. So, technically, it depends on the traffic of people and their availability. Kasi nga, since they are part-time, there are times na hindi naman sila available ng 6 hours. They are only available for hours. So, they will be paid per hour of work that they rendered. So, what is the difference between wages and salary? So wages refer to money paid on an hourly, daily, or weekly basis, while salary refers to a fixed regular payment typically paid on a monthly basis. On the other hand, wages is calculated using the number of hours worked, while the salary is not calculated using the number of hours worked. Kaya nga class, 'di ba? For example, 31 days in a month. So kahit na 30 days or 28 days during February, still the monthly paid or the salary paid employees receive the same monthly salary. Okay? So, advantageous yun pag 28 days lang kasi ang bayad sa'yo is buong buwan pa rin kahit 28 days. On the other hand, ang advantage naman sa wages is that yun nga they are being paid per hour. So for example, marami silang oras na na-render, then possible that they can have more hours of work and more income, no? Another one is if a wage earner does not work, he won't receive payment for that day. Workers have a number of paid leaves. So normally ang mga salary employees, pag hindi sila pumasok, meron sila mga leave. Okay? We have this vacation leave or the BL and the sick leave. So on a normal company, 15 days yan, 15-15. Every year, entitled ang employee, no, for salary employees ng 15 days BL and 15 days sick leave. But of course, it depends on the company, no. Pero ang mga wage earner, ang pinaka sad to say, they don't have leave, no. Pag hindi sila nag-work, wala silang gagamitin na leave, but and at the same time, they will not be receiving any payment. That is the sad reality. Wages now usually earned by unskilled or semi-skilled workers, while salaries earned by office workers or management, the managers. In terms of wages, usually have lower positions and fewer responsibilities, But for salary, those employees who receive salary usually have higher positions and more responsibilities. So that is the disadvantage of a salary paid employees because they are having more responsibilities compared to those employees who receive wages. Now let's talk about the income. Is the money that an individual receives in exchange for providing good or service or through investment. Example of sources of income are investing on the stock market, having mutual funds, or interest in bank deposit. Also, farmers, no, vendors, fishermen, and businesses earn income by providing goods like crops, vegetables, and fish. Tayo class, no, we have different possible sources of income. Okay, the common source is employment, no? The second one is of course through business. Tapos, meron din tayong tinatawag class na passive income. No? Pag sinabing passive income, you make your money work for you. Kumbaga, yung pera mo ang kumikita para sa'yo. Kaya nga doon napapasok yung mga investment. Katulad ng pag-invest sa mga stock market, mutual funds. So, these are considered passive income. Next is benefits. Is employee compensation given by an employer on top of basic salary or wage? Benefits may come in the form of cash or in kind. Example of cash benefits are the 13th month pay. So yung 13th month pay, ito yung 1 month equivalent ng salary mo. And normally, binibigay ito normally during December. This is a government mandated benefit. Also, bonuses, no? So, depende sa kumpanya, pero there are some companies who, aside from the 13th month pay, they are also giving additional 1 month bonuses, no? During mid-year. Others, no? They have this rice subsidy kung saan binibigyan ng rice, no? It's either every month or every quarter yung mga empleyado. Iba naman, may tinatawag na transportation allowance kung saan, aside from their salary, meron pa silang allowance for their transportation. And non-cash benefits include GSIS, SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig. So GSIS, normally this is intended for government employees, while the SSS is for private. So PhilHealth is a benefit for medical related activities, no? And the Pag-ibig is normally for housing. So now let's talk about the employee benefits. Okay? So we have social security, just like the SSS, perks and bonuses, just like what I mentioned a while ago na may mga additional bonus sila bukod sa 13th month, employee allowance, like yung transportation, pay raise, pwedeng ginagawa siya yearly na nag increase yung monthly salary mo, 10% to 20%. Meron ding mga health insurance, no? Na pwedeng binibigyan kayo ng health insurance na pag nagkasakit ka, ay merong maximum na amount na pwedeng gastusin na walang babayaran si empleyado. Paid vacation, so ito yung sinabi ko kanina na kunyari no, may lakad ka or nagkasakit ka, pwede mong gamitin yon, no? Yung sick leave. Then we have the meal breaks, no? Kung saan normally 1 hour ang break, no, for office employees or even actually operations, 1 hour yon. Tapos may coffee break na 15 minutes. Yung 15 minutes coffee break, ito yung paid. Pero yung 1 hour, excluded yon dun sa total number of hours mo. So for example, if your duty is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., if you're going to count 8 to 5 p.m., that is 9 hours, 'di ba? But since yun nga, yung 1 hour is your break, so 8 hours yung duty mo. And of course, we have the achievement awards. So these are recognition being given to employees who excel at work. Gross earnings. For individuals, no, refer to the total income earned before subtracting the taxes, benefits, loans, and other possible deduction. So, yung gross earning class, no, kumbaga ito pa yung walang mga deduction. Kasi normally, kung kumikita ka, let's say for example, ng 30,000 in a month, hindi talaga yun yung nakukuha mo, no? Hindi talaga yun yung nakukuha mo. So, yung 30,000 na yun, meron siya mga deduction. Okay? Babawasan nyo ng tax, tapos babawasan nyo ng SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig. So, in the future, we're going to calculate how to, compute for that, yung mga deduction. So, net earnings, ito yung amount earned by any person from his gross earning less the total deductions. So, dito na, bawas na yung mga dapat i-deduct. So, let's talk about deductions. So, is the amount of money held by any authority as form of payments for some necessary dues like taxes or loans. So, example is income tax, no? So, ito yung binabayaran nating tax, no, ng mga empleyado. Ganon din, no, GSIS or SSS, meron siyang table, depende sa laki ng sahod mo, doon nakalagay kung gaano ba kalaki dapat ang i-contribute mo dun sa GSIS or SSS. Ganon din ang PhilHealth, no? And Pag-ibig, nakadepende sa salary mo. And loan amortization from GSIS, no? SSS or Pag-ibig. Kasi class, no? Once you are a member of these institutions, pwede kang mag-loan. Okay? So, yung loan na yon ay kailangan mong bayaran and that is part of the deduction. Every month, you are being deducted for the loan that you made. So, the deduction can be fixed amount or a percentage of the basic salary. So, what is the equation related to gross earning? So, deduction and net earnings, wherein letter N stands for the monthly net earnings, which letter E stands for the total gross earnings, minus letter D, which is the total deduction. For example, Josefa has total earnings amounting to 28,850. If she receives total deductions of 5,825, how much is her net earnings? So using the formula, we can say that 28,850 minus 5,825 is equals to 23,025. Now let's proceed with the wage. Is fixed regular payment typically paid on a weekly basis made by an employer to an employee. It is the part of the total production that is returned to labor as earned income, as distinct from the remuneration received by capital as unearned income. So, normally class, no, pag wage, no, kahit per hour siya, okay, normally pwede siyang ma-receive every week or every 15 days, no? Kung saan, sabi nga dito, no, na kung yan ay factory, minsan depende sa number of hours of work mo. May mga ibang factory, depende dun sa output na nagawa mo. So, parang medyo commission-based siya. Pero actually, dapat talaga is per hour. But of course, there are some factory who do output based. Taxable and non-taxable benefits of wage earners. So as you can see, we have the taxable benefit, and one example of this is the cash given by company once one is chosen as Employee of the Year. So itong Employee of the Year, pwedeng nagbibigay sila dyan ng cash incentives. And this cash incentives is not taxable. Kumbaga, hindi to binabawasan. Unlike kasi sa gross income mo or gross earning mo, meron siyang deduction. The benefits of wage earner are long-term benefits. Minimum wage earner are tax exempted, no? Exempted. Uh, So, bonuses nila, wala ding tax, no? Even allowances and 13-month pay, holiday pay, special pay, overtime pay, no? Normally, no, yung mga wage earners, yun nga, exempted sila sa mga tax, no? Pero, once kasi na tumaas yung salary mo to 21,000, I forgot yung specific, no? Around 21,000, kung tumaas doon, kanyari naging 22,000 ka na, so magiging taxable na yung income mo. So, ayun. So, sabi dito na yung mga minimum wage earners, nakaka-receive din sila ng mga, yan, ng mga holiday pay, no? Special pay, overtime pay, night differential pay, hazard pay. Kasi minsan, doon sa mga, pag manager ka, no? Pag manager, kadalasan wala ka ng mga ganyang pay. Yung mga overtime pay, no, holiday pay. Kahit holiday, normal pa rin yung bayad mo. Kasi nga, normally, mas mataas yung sahod ng mga managers natin. So, yun yung parang disadvantage. Then we also have non-taxable benefits. Examples are life insurance, no, and inheritances. Other types of non-taxable income might include public assistance or welfare grants, alimony, and child support, death benefits, and gifts. Kumbaga, ito yung mga hindi natataksan, no? By the way, yung kanina pala, no, let me just emphasize na yun nga, no, overall, pag yung gross earnings mo nga is umabot ng 21,000, doon natataksan. Okay? Pero kung hindi naman siya aabot, non-taxable yun. So, yun lang naman yun. Pero kumbaga, yung kanina, pwede siyang mataksan pag umabot siya ng more than 21,000.